Hey guys! I have decided that the 6 coins I talked about in this video are not enough. So today I am going to add 6 more coins to maximize the possible profits from the current position. So this video is going to be really hot and interesting because the coins we're going to talk about are almost 100% a big profit game. We will talk about coins from almost all the top narratives of the current market, so be sure to watch this video till the end. By the way, you can immediately share in the comments which 6 coins you would personally add to see how much our opinions converge. So subscribe, like the video, and let's get started. I have repeatedly said that the Ethereum exchange system will explode right after the final approval of the S1 form for spot Ethereum ETFs. And right now, there is a good chance that we will see the first applications approved in early July. Leading experts in the field are saying this, and the words of Eric, a Bloomberg analyst, are particularly encouraging. So I continue to focus on the Ethereum ecosystem. So the first asset in the selection will be ENS, Ethereum Name Service. Over the past month, we have already seen quite a bit of growth on the back of ETF adoption, but I am still confident that we will see even more in the future. After all, the project has a lot of support from the founder of the Ethereum blockchain, who openly says that ENS has a useful utility and is one of the most successful non-profit projects in the entire market. I believe that in the future, the trend and the need to have your own Ethereum domain will become almost mandatory, so the popularity of the project and its utility will increase many times over. So if we talk about the potential, it seems to me that ENS will make at least 3x in the near future. And at the peak of the bull market, it is quite possible to see even more price points. So here I am making an obvious bet on the Ethereum ecosystem, which is very likely to show itself in all its glory in this bull market. And I suggest you don't hesitate and move on to the next representative of this market. Next, I would like to talk about the Renzo protocol. It is a vivid representative of the Ethereum restaking and staking narrative. I expect that in the future, the narrative of such activities will only grow, and it is clear that the top will include old projects that have already proven themselves. Against the backdrop of the news about the ETF, it has grown quite well, but in the recent market downturn, we have seen a significant drop in price. This plays into our hands because we can buy the asset at more attractive prices. I'm also quite impressed by the fact that even after the marketing campaign in the form of a token airdrop to active users, the platform hasn't really lost market share. Among all the projects in the liquid restaking field, Renzo is in second place, with quite a difference from its closest competitors. And in general, if you look at the project's TVL, you can see that this indicator is maintained at a fairly steep level. The overall dynamics are positive. That is, right now, people see the potential to take back their Ethereum and get additional interest on an asset that will continue to grow. So the interest in such platforms will grow along with it. Therefore, I see potential in this project and in the growth of the token to somewhere around 50-75 cents. But be careful. The token is fairly new, and only 11% of the total supply is in circulation. So before investing, you need to analyze all the risks associated with unlocking large parts of the token. The third token is the last asset in the Ethereum ecosystem narrative for this video. I should warn you right away that this is a rather volatile and dangerous asset and is more suitable for degenerates who accept the risks of possible losses. Maybe some of you have already guessed, we are talking about Pepe Memecoin. I don't want to talk about this asset here for a long time because it is better to deal with it yourself because it has no real value for the market, which is its main advantage. At the moment, the leader of memecoins on Ethereum is Shiba Inu. This token has already gone through several cycles. And personally, I think that during this bull cycle, given the arrival of a new large audience from Web 2, the adoption of Ethereum ETFs, and the influx of new liquidity in general, we will see a change in the narrative. We will see a new memecoin leader. But remember the risks, because there are a lot of them in this area of crypto. By the way, let us know in the comments what you think. Will Pepe be able to take the throne of the biggest meme on this blockchain?
Nice.
I would also like to touch on the direction of GameFi, because this is one of those stories that will be best shown when new users come at the top of the market. I believe that at least a few really good and interesting games built on the blockchain will be able to bring an incredible number of potentially new people into the market. And this is exactly the same idea promoted by the Beam Network project, which aims to create an ecosystem for the development of Web3 games using the special Beam SDK engine. Just as Cosmos creates a global platform for blockchain launches, Beam focuses on crypto games, which is a relevant narrative in the current cycle. With the influx of new audiences and the Beam network continuing to work with good game studios and developers, I see a lot of potential for further growth in the price of the Beam coin itself. I believe that reaching the maximum capitalization of another bright representative of the GameFi narrative, Gala, will be the next best thing for Beam Network. However, at the peak of the bull market, I see the possibility of a 10 times price increase. And from the narrative of games which will only gain momentum, I propose to move on to a very large and relevant market area, AI. I think there is no need to explain why this trend is so relevant and popular right now. And in the current drawdown, there are quite a few interesting assets that can be purchased at pretty good discounts. And today, I suggest that you consider Akash Network, which specializes in the GPU space, which is currently one of the most interesting areas, thanks to which NVIDIA has reached the top 1 capitalization in the market of global companies, and one of the richest people on the planet is building huge GPU stations right now. In general, Akash is almost a direct competitor of Render Network, but with much more advanced functionality. In fact, it is a marketplace where you can rent a GPU, and it is quite cheap. And the main difference is that Render is more focused on working with large companies and corporations, while Akash is more aimed at small users who do not need huge volumes. By the way, Akash has absolutely undercut all the other players in the market. Look at the rental prices of an average GPU from the top players in this market. In the last few years, prices have risen to insane levels. But if you compare it with the price of the Akash network, it is not difficult to understand that this cryptocurrency project will create unrealistic competition for the market, while for this price, you can actually get top hardware. And this can be seen in the fact that the profit for the first quarter of 2024 showed a 20% increase. We are talking about revenue from their GPU rental platform, and this is a great indicator of the authenticity of the resource. So I see the potential to reach at least the Render Network marks. What do you think about it? The final token in the selection is another AI project that I am often asked about in the comments. Crypto old-timers are well aware of this project, which has been around for more than 4 years. In fact, it appeared just before the last bull market when NIR's price reached as high as $20. Now, I am interested in this project because it is one of the representatives of the AI field, and its CEO Ilya Polosukhin is very active in promoting this narrative. Moreover, it is a very promising project for this cycle because it corresponds to many current narratives. It focuses on the synergy of the entire industry through its system, which they call BOSS, Blockchain Operating System. Therefore, for this bull market, I see at least a return to the old high, and to be more positive, I see it quite realistic to reach $50–60 per one NIR, which would be the approximate market cap of Solana. Well, that's all. I would like to remind you that this is just my opinion and by no means financial advice. Be sure to do your own research and evaluate the risks before investing. If you like the selection and would like to see a riskier approach, then like and comment on it. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the growth of coins. Thanks for watching, your Coin Post.